Ahead and hit record, which I did, and you still see my screen, correct?
Yes, I can
Okay,
see.
great. Welcome everyone. Either listening live or the recording of this. This will be on latonas.com here within 24 hours. My name's Adam Beebe. I'm the broker at latonas.com representing appsmirror.com. It's a site owned by Karthik Kumar. Karthik, if you would, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
And what'll happen is, as people, I'm sure I recognize some people here. You realize that if you haven't done so already, down to the audio bridge. The way you ask questions is through the chat functionality of GoToMeeting. So myself and Karthik are the only ones speaking. Ask your questions; they'll be asked verbatim, either when you ask them or at an appropriate time. So just go ahead and shoot over the questions. Obviously, that's for people listening live. Anyone listening to the recording who has questions, my information is in the listing. Uh, Email me directly. All my contacts will be on the screen later in the screen show here. Um, but it's adam@latonas.com. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Anyone can get a prospectus on the site by signing an NDA, and all that stuff is off Latonas. What everybody is seeing now is a deal snapshot. What this does is it shows the trailing 12 months of revenue, expenses, uniques, and page views. Karthik, were you able to get February revenue, expenses, uniques, and page views for February?
Yes, yes.
Okay, go ahead and Skype those over to me if you would, Karthik, now, and everyone know that those this data will be updated at the end of the call here. But if you just log into your Latona's account, and anyone interested in can click these hyperlinks and show the monthly breakdown. The expenses are set based upon just them being hosting. So, Karthik, really, this is where I put myself on mute, and throughout the call, you're going to hear a delay when you're done talking because I'm going to mute myself to make sure there's no ambient noise here. But as it relates to the history of the site, just spend a moment, saying when you took appsmirror.com live, um, if you've done some substantial changes since you've had it, just a brief history of the site. So I'll let you talk now.
Hmm. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Uh, appsmirror.com started with a passion of reviewing the apps. So I am basically a web designer and I have been in app development. I was learning the app development at that time. So uh, checking the new apps has been a very interesting things for me. So we started a blog. Okay, a blog for checking the app and reviewing it. Later, later we joined with multiple bloggers like me, and then we started reviewing the Android apps, iPhone apps, Mac, and then we put it all together. This web 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 blog. So it started like a hobby, then it becomes one of the side projects, and it started giving me the revenue. So we started on 2011, and for the last 3 years we are running it successfully. Yes.
Okay,
The
great. And the aforementioned mute there. Thank you for that. The Wayback Machine, the archive, and it's mentioned on Latona's. The site went live somewhere early to mid 2012. Is that correct?
yes.
Okay. Anything drastically different? But what have you done? I guess functionality wise to the site since you've had it live. Anything dramatic?
No, nothing dramatic. We started with the WordPress blog, and we continue to make the WordPress blog. We did some design changes, but for traffic we utilized the social media. That's it. We haven't done anything drastic.
Okay. Um, and this is something we anyone can pull as well as well. This is a snapshot, obviously, of Google Analytics. It's gone for a year. It seems, very consistent. Obviously, looking at the graph, um, Are there some times of year that are higher? I know we're looking at a yearly snapshot here, but is there anything? Is this a pretty consistent with what you've seen in 2013 and 2014? Can it be expected to be kind of this profile?
Yes, it is consistent currently that very we are last month we tried some social media activities, so paid advertising other things, but not a paid advertising. It is like a community advertising, so it spikes a little bit in January. Other than that, mainly the traffic is similar, and we are getting visitors from the all the communities and app development communities.
Okay. Have you had analytics on it since the site went live?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the breakdown of traffic. Um, obviously US is the primary one, which is good. Do you do and we'll get into the business model exactly what you do when we go into revenue, but um, as it relates to app developers and marketers, do most of them come out of the US, people who you're writing reviews for their sites?
Yeah, mostly, yes. Mostly it's from the US.
Okay. Have you done much to try to get into other countries? Is it mostly though just the US?
No, because even though the other country developers comes in, okay, their target market is US. So mainly we focus on US.
Okay. All right. Good. And I'm weaving questions in as they come in. Let's see here. A lot of direct. I don't see a lot of social. Are you starting to do some social media, or is that just something you haven't done before and not really of interest?
No, currently we started only in recent time.
Okay, okay. And I see, and thank you, Karthik. Actually, everybody listening, I'm taking the statistics live that you sent over. It actually looks like a good month in February. Am I correct? We're
Yes.
here. I can easily
Yeah.
see that. We're looking at, yeah, we're looking at a strong month, 2389 versus 250 expenses. Uh, yeah, so everything looks good there. So everybody listening, that the listing on Latona's has been updated. Why don't I do this? Why don't you explain what we're looking at right now as it relates to analytics? Obviously, these are the landing pages. What strikes you when you see this?
Yeah, mainly we have a submit application that is the very second landing page you can see. So the developers, when they are done with the applications, they submit to us. Okay, we receive it from the web form and it will come to us. We check it. Okay, then we contact them. Mainly we contact them through the mail and we ask them this: are they interested in app review, paid app review? So in paid app review, yes, if they said yes, then we will make a discussion with them. Okay, we will have the call with them and ask them what is their app details, everything, and we install. We have few peoples. Okay, like myself, I am a app developer, and one of three of my friends also app developer. We check the app, and we give it to we review the app. We mostly we write the reviews or we outsource it. Okay, we have few writers to in our community and we give them, and when they get back their writing we will publish it. So the main link is submit for review and the homepage links. Then the others are the reviews. Mainly the reviews, see, if every review have a we are updating the reviews regularly. So in a week, one or two reviews will be updated. So you can't see the review pages in the top landing, okay, because these are constantly changing. So the they are blog post like. So you see the main landing pages, submit and contact forms.
Okay, great. Um, Really, I mean, keywords here, what we're looking at right there. Do you have any other sites that link directly to AppsMirror? How is that working? I'm reading here.
Um, we, as I said, we have a community of people who are doing the app development and app review. So these are my friends' websites. Okay, I have a good rapport with them. So that's the websites. This is so apps for review and apps 400.com and web operator and the others websites. All we have a mutual link sharing, and that's what we have the source of sharing the traffic.
Okay, I just took myself off mute there. A lot of this stuff is, I don't want to say redundant, but just goes into details as far as where the traffic is coming from. Um, okay, I don't really see much spending time here. You have a lot of backlinks. Um, let me ask you this. This is coming in. Put to rest, a buyer may be concerned about, well, if I buy this site, um, what about the traffic that's coming into the site based on, really what you just said, Karthik? Um, how can they be assured that, the existing traffic will, to some extent, stay? Uh, Go into detail as far as these backlinks and how you see the traffic going. Um, just put the buyer at ease as it relates to that.
See, mainly we are being the app review website. Say a app developer is come to us and we review the app. Okay, what they will do is they will place the link in their website and their social media pages also. So the link development is a continuous process. Whenever we make one review, okay, the developer will share the link in 5 or 10 websites. Okay, maybe his own websites, his friend's websites. So it's a link building is a continuous process. So you can expect the traffic to grow in near future.
Okay. Good. And again, more that this is something that anyone can go to in investigating the links and such. SEM Rush, it's really not based upon a lot of that, where the money's coming in, and we'll talk about this a little bit more during the revenue section. The money's coming in as far as you have content writers through a few different sources writing reviews for people who submit through your site apps to be reviewed. So it's a pretty understandable business model there. Anything as far as any keywords that you're ranking for organically? Anything that you think's worth talking about?
Actually, we are reviewing multiple apps, so we don't have the focus on keyword. But when you search for app review websites, okay, there are many blogs and many forum threads. They are discussing what are the app review websites, and most of the threads you can see my website. So the app developer forums and the Yahoo answers and the Facebooks everywhere. When people search for app review websites, you can easily link my website also.
Okay, very good. And again, this will be updated. Uh, I can revert back to it, or you can talk to it. The uniques weren't quite as much as they were, or maybe they were. I'm forgetting right now, but the drastic increase in uniques in January and February was also very good. What do you attribute that to? Why?
Yeah, as I said, we recently done some social community exchange, so where I can place their my link over the community, and then they will place their link in my community. So that's the traffic come from.
Okay, very good. You're willing to lend support to a new buyer? That's a question? Is that something you're willing to do?
Yeah, sure, I will do. I willing to do. Uh, mm, I am a strong in design and image processing and being a web developer, web designer for a time. Okay, I have this. So if you want to win in the review part and everywhere, if you want banners or designs, okay, I can give the support.
Okay, very good. Uh, Pretty obvious. The views follow directly, correlate directly with the uniques. What do you do to get more people? What do you do to get people to view more pages? What are your page?
Uh,
What's your conversion there? Strategy.
Currently, actually, my basic considering my our side's focus, okay, they come for one app and they see the review and they go back. We don't have much stuff to look for, only app reviews we are focusing on. If we add some developer resources or some tutorials related to app development, then we can see multiple page views, because when they come for we getting the review of one particular app, their focus will be visiting that particular page and checking the review. Okay, then they will go back. They will not mm, visit many pages. That is one of the aspects we need to improve. Okay, but currently we are focusing only app reviews. So this is the trend. If we focus like online magazine, if we are focusing on news and other things, then we can see multiple one unique visitor will be visiting 5 or 6 pages. Currently the trend is if visitor comes in, visit 1 or 2 pages, then goes away. That is what the current trend is.
Okay, fair enough. This is where I'm going to mute myself for a longer period of time because every one of these next 5 to 7 slides are admin. So, Karthik, if you would, when when you're done explaining what you see, the screenshot that you see, just say forward, and I'll move it forward, and then you can explain that screenshot. Just take a moment and let people know. Well, firstly, what the site is built on, but also then discuss each screenshot. Just let me know when you want me to forward it.
Yes, the site is built on the WordPress platform. In WordPress, there is a simple blog concept. Okay, what we have done is we just enhance the blog concept as a review. Okay, so for review, we use the custom post type. There is a custom post type means you can add some extra tags and others types to look like a review. So we use the same WordPress concept and we added platform developers as a subcategories, and we are adding the reviews. Okay, so the main category will be the platforms like a web, Windows, Android mobiles, iPhone. These are the main categories, and in that main category, we added the platforms, Facebook platforms or Windows mobiles. So Google. These are the platforms we added, and we have another category type for developers. So what is the developer name? We add there. Okay, then we add the review. Review is much like a general post, but we give some importance to the visual look. So we use the right type of screens. We take the screens from the App Store and we paste here. So the review look good in the screen. Jeff, next screen. So you can see the categories, genres. In the general, what are the categories? Arcade, books, brain and puzzles. There are these categories are based on the type of apps. Okay, not the platform. This is the genre. Yeah, next. Yeah, next. Yes. So we have a contact form. So we use the contact form 7. Okay, and with that plugin, I build the contact form, and all the contacts are stored in the database itself. Okay, Next screen. Yeah, I have a plugin. Okay, that is a security plugin. This is a paid one. Okay, this plugin is the useful for me to protect the site. Okay, this plugin is useful to protect the site from the unwanted comments, unwanted logins, other things. So I pay for this. This plugin I also use the security platform for taking backup also. So every fortnight it will every day it will take the backup. So I don't have any that is worry about the taking backup manually. Okay, I use the GoDaddy server for hosting this website, and if even though the GoDaddy site goes down or something happens, I can get the backup from the security. Security takes the backup every day, and this security also take care of malwares and other things. So the site reputation will be taken care with this plugin. Yes. Next, address book. So being our focus mainly on the developers, whenever a developer submits the details, okay, it automatically stored in the address book. So you can see there are more than 4,800 submissions till date. Okay, these are unique because most of the developers will be submitting many times. So this address book all are mainly uh, developers. So we can we can use this data for contacting them. Okay, I use this data for sending the newsletter. I also have another developer database that is I purchased from other party that has nearly 10,000 records. So these both, this address book and my own database, that holds a key for me to send the newsletters. So weekly once I used to send the newsletters. Okay, for that I use this database. Next, yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Thanks.
sorry. Right, revenue. So just Karthik, I know it's evident in going to your site. Explain how the site makes revenue. Just verbalize it, if you will.
Yeah, see, as I told, we started initially as a basically that um, in 2012 starting we started as a passion and a hobby thing. We started to look for the apps and we review it on our own. Okay, then then the developers come to us and submit their app. Okay, then we do it for free. Later as we get the busy schedule in development, okay, we thought okay, we will ask for the paid reviews. Okay, so many developers are interested in doing paid reviews, so we charge them. Okay, mainly what we do is we contact them, we ask them, okay, are you interested in going with paid review? If they said yes, okay, we have two plans. Okay, one is for $49 and another one is for $149. Okay, so if they are giving only $49, okay, we will review it. Okay, if they are giving 149, okay, we will review it and we will send it to our one of the basic database, that is I shown in this website, that is the Flamingo address book. Okay, we have 4,000 plus data. We send it. If they are ready to pay more than 150, like then we will send it to our full database. We will send it to the all the 15,000 contacts. So once we make the review, okay, and we will publish it in the website, and then we will send it to 15,000 plus peoples. So for this they are paying it. Okay, this is the main source of income. I use PayPal. Okay, because I am in India, so I have only payment access is the PayPal. So I'll just send them the invoice, or I will give my PayPal ID, so they will pay the money. Once I got the money, then I will start working on it. Okay, yeah, review takes 1 or 1 to 3 days. Then the email blast will start. Okay, and the email blast will take mainly 3 or 4 days because I work in nights for this. Okay, I will start sending the mails. So this is how the revenue comes.
Okay. I'm just, I see we have a new visitor here. Any questions can be asked within the chat function of the GoToMeeting software. This recording is going to be available possibly later today, no later than 24 hours from today. And we did update, as mentioned, the February data is actually just was added to the Latona's listing. It's a very good February as well. This screenshot was prepared a week or more ago, so we didn't have February data. We do in the listing now. So anyone, it looks like we have a few new people here. Anybody who has any questions, just ask it through the GoToMeeting software. Flatline expenses, all you got is hosting. Is that accurate?
Yes.
And what kind of hosting is it?
Yeah, it is a I hosted in GoDaddy. So that is the GoDaddy mm, Linux hosting. Okay, Linux Deluxe. Yeah, Linux Deluxe hosting. And then, as I said, I use a say backup tool. Okay, so automated backup tool. The expenses is on the automated backup tool and hosting, and sometimes we give writing to external people, so that's also included in the expenses.
Will you transfer the hosting account?
Yeah, sure, I will do.
Okay. There's that. I'll put myself on mute after summarizing this question here. Um, the how many hours, really, Karthik, if you would, first describe, before I forget, when I'm done talking, Karthik, it's also in the listing, but also discuss who is doing the reviews for you, which companies are, and obviously they'll continue writing content for the new buyer, but just mention who that is, and then after that, go into a little bit of detail as far as what your skill set is. Not everybody's an hour of my time isn't equal to an hour of your time in different ways, and vice versa. But just say what your skill set is, what's required to operate the site, and that's it. So go ahead and take it away.
Yeah. I am basically a web designer, so I have a 10 plus years of experience in designing websites. Mm, but for this website, I would like to say if you need to spend 1 or 2 hours per day, that's enough. Okay, because you get a daily submission, nearly 7 to 8 daily submissions from the different app developers. So for checking the mails, you get only 8 or 9 mails. Okay, you check the mail and then you ask them, you send a reply. Are they interested in the paid reviews? Okay, so this mail communication takes nearly mail work takes nearly 10 to 15 minutes. Then if somebody is interested, then you have to explain them the what we do for the paid review. Okay, that's the one mail communication. Then if they are interested in mm, paid review, we have to send the PayPal invoice. That is one more thing. Okay, that is a simple task. If they are ready to pay, okay, then we have to analyze the app. Okay, if the app is related to games and other things, I will try to play it out and find the features and interesting things, and I note it down in a scribble pad. Then I will start writing the review. If that is related to other things, social media, other things, okay, generic things, okay, what I will do is I will post it as a job in a iWriter or paper uh, paper or websites. Okay, so I will get the good writers there. Okay, they will write the review. Okay, so then I have to collect the review and publish it in the website. Publishing takes nearly 10 minutes. Okay, So the planning needs some time. Okay, other than that, the work is mainly if daily 1 hour. Okay, then if you want to do any social media activities, then you have to take some extra time. Mainly, I work for 1 hour. I schedule the newsletter in the weekend, so that is 1 2 hours. So nearly 8 to 10 hours is enough for work for this website. Okay, being I am experienced, I work nearly 5 to 6 hours. For a new one or whoever starting fresh, they have to work for 8 to 10 hours a week.
Okay, I just took you off mute. Thank you for that. If you were to keep the site, what are the future expectations? What would you do? How would you grow the site?
Actually, we are planning to do add more contents on the development side, development because mostly our target audience or target visitors are currently is developers. So anything related to the development tutorials, okay, that will add more traffic, okay, then it will have more attraction to for the developers. But for a useful nature, we can use social media. Social media for this. Being I am a full-time developer, I focus less on this project. Okay, I haven't added anything. Okay, but I can suggest that tutorials and developer resources are the key for improvement. That area we can focus.
Okay, I just took myself off mute. Why are you selling the site? Why not keep it?
Yeah, actually, as I told, I'm a developer and I am planning a game. Okay, so mobile game. For that, I'm focusing most of the time on the game development, and I need some additional funds also for the development project. So that is why I am selling the website.
Okay, pretty straightforward there. Um, I've asked a lot of the questions that have come in as they've come in. You've done a great job answering the questions, Karthik. Last call for questions, so go ahead and shoot them over. Should there be any others? My contact information is here. It's Adam Beebe. That phone number listed is my cell phone. Please leave a voicemail should you get it. My email and Skype are there as well. If you need anything, let me know. You can request a prospectus um, directly off the site, or you can email me. Of course, we'll need a signed NDA in order to send you that. Karthik, that's it. Very efficient, not a complicated site. Definitely has some interest in it. Um, Everyone listening,
Thank you, Adam.
let me know of any questions. Karthik, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
We're done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Bye
you, Adam.
bye.
Thank you.